Good evening, everybody. My name is Sheila Mitchell, and I'm from South Africa. I'm also a trusted seller, and if you wish to grow your your wallet, you can buy $100 worth of TBC from me. Also, if there are any um, orphans around, you can. Uh, I will be able to look after you and get you going again. I know when you've lost your sponsor and the sponsor's perhaps left, and you going around wondering what on earth am I going to do now, what to do next, and so on. And you really do need your sponsor just to give you that little bit of guidance. So I will be around for that. You will find my um, email address and my Facebook address in the definitions below. Now, tonight I'd like to go over the latest blog. And so I'd like to just share my screen with you straight away. Now, yeah, I really am at a loss. And I would be so grateful if somebody could give me some advice about this. You know, uh, when I try to share a screen and I share a video, and I click on the video to play, there is no sound. Now, I'm sure there is an answer to it, um, but I just haven't found that answer. So I would be so grateful if somebody could just give me some advice that should I click on it, this there would be sound. I'll show you what I'm meaning. At the moment, it's showing sound when I'm listening to it, but when I play it back, there is no sound. So glad if somebody could just advise about that. Thank you very much. I really appreciate all the advice that people do give me, and I put it to good use. So I'm going to um, uh, read what says, but basically, um, what has happened here is that John Harder is involved in the creation of energy which will uh, eliminate any payments, monthly payments that we normally have to pay so dearly for our electricity all over the world. And his company are busy creating a um, a device or whatever you might call it, in order to that will supply enough electricity to a normal household. This is what TBC has to say about this. Um, oh, by the way, TBC are also, at least John Hardy is also involving TBC very much in this, and people who donate, they're doing a crowdfunding for the development of this product. And TBC is very much there that anybody who donates will get a certain amount of TBC. I would recommend that you read this blog and read and listen to his video. John Hardy is absolutely correct as he shares information about free energy. There are at least 1,000 subjects um, that tie into TBC agenda, and free energy is one of those subjects. If you want to become a powerful TBC broadcaster, you should look within yourself and examine your passions that are already there and see how TBC relates to it. Find your voice. It is unique, and you were born with a unique purpose. Once you find your own voice, you will blossom into a powerful broadcaster for TBC and the world. Free energy is also another passion I have, and I spoke about this in the TBC introductory video found in the formula page of the website. The elite have suppressed all the free energy technologies, especially those developed by the Nikola Tesla. Please, broadcasters, do not forget the main purpose of the 24/7 live broadcast. It is to answer questions regarding TBC, especially for the TBC orphans and new members. So allow interruptions within your chosen topic of subject for your broadcast to be available to answer these questions. Refer live to your broadcast. A, a search with sorry, refer live on your broadcast. A search within the TBC blog to answer questions. As long as humanity continues to pay for energy, it will always be an obstacle that will stifle a truly abundantly based economy. And electricity seems to become more and more expensive every year. I thought it was only in South Africa that we were having to pay so much for electricity, but it seems that it's not. This seems to be a worldwide thing that electricity is has become so precious that people have to pay such large amounts every month in order to get electricity. The elite know this, and this is why they have brainwashed the masses into thinking energy is expensive. They have succeeded wildly at this, and in some parts of the world, electricity monthly bills are about the same as the monthly rent of a small home. Now, that is ridiculous. Have you noticed uh, that devices have come out to charge your cell phone wirelessly? How is that possible? Think about that. The clues of what is going on is all around us, hidden in plain sight. The full positive potential of humanity can only become the manifest through an abundance based economy if we collectively, um, as humanity, continue to acquiesce uh, to the agenda of the elite, then death and misery will be our final destination. Find your voice and join the TBC broadcasters and get paid like a rock star. Now, that is the start of uh, the next part of the same blog that I want to go over, where admin is now rewarding broadcasters $80,000 in cookies for videos retroactively. Um, that is for videos that were broadcasts that were done as from, I think it's the 28th of March, 23rd of March. They were doing a broadcast, started the broadcasting. I only started sort of fairly recently. I had to pluck up enough courage to be able to do it. And the advice I got was uh, read the blog, and that will be sufficient. Well, I've read the blog for a couple of times. I'm reading it again tonight, but I have also included various videos that I have made specifically without reading the blog, but where I have researched about the flower of life. Unfortunately, again, I was stuck with showing a video from the flower of life, which where there was no sound. So I'm afraid that that broadcast would probably be rejected by admin. But so again, I really request that if anybody can give me advice as how to record a video that in my broadcast, which is appropriate, so that it does have sound. Um, Now, admin is now rewarding broadcasters over $80,000 in cookies per video retroactively. Here they show a lot how it is, and I'll just read this part here. Are you a TBC live broadcaster? The TBC admin has commenced rewarding the live broadcasters with 1 billion uh, for each broadcast. That will be Kringles, of course, done since March the 21st. Oh, it's March the 21st, 2018, as promised. The TBC revolution has completed more than 25 live broadcasts since March 21st, and the TBC admin will be rewarding us with about 25 million cookies for the effort. If you are not a broadcaster and you have been not been motivated to be to do broadcasts, this is your opportunity to increase your TBC cookies portfolio. Broadcasting is the best campaign so far, and it has not only helped us in TBC, but also in life generally. I must say, broadcasting has done something for me. I couldn't imagine myself sitting here talking to my computer, as it were, but knowing that there are people outside who are listening to me. Uh, I was scared to do it. And in fact, I had to, even when I did uh, uh, sorry, the word is just um, gone out of my mind at the moment. Um, when I was doing a testimonial, uh, I actually it. I had to. I wrote everything out, and I typed it all out, and I printed it in large writing so that I could easily read what I was saying, because I tended to find myself suddenly getting tongue tied and forgetting what I meant to say. So eventually I actually wrote everything out. I typed it all out in my Word, and I printed it out so that I had my piece of paper there with everything written on it. And I just couldn't think of myself just talking as if I was talking to, well, I am talking to a group of people, but looking at my laptop and talking there. I'll carry on with the blog. As recently reported, within the billion coin revolution, a Facebook group admin has begun to reward broadcasters for each of their broadcasts since March the 21st, 2018, retroactively. So you can go in and claim it, and they show you. In fact, Randy shows in his video how get paid 1 million cookies for each video broadcast you do. Um, you do retroactively to March the 14th. If you've done a broadcast, if you have not done a broadcast yet, get started today. Set up a live broadcast on YouTube and go to the send button area of your Kringle Cashback office and upload the link to the broadcast schedule, and then do at least a 30-minute broadcast. Then after the broadcast, upload that same link to the broadcaster's rewards and wait for approval. Enjoy getting paid like a celebrity broadcaster today. Well, it does really do something for one's um, um, for in one's mind, and it's. I must say, I feel I've made a big step forward. I will personally look at your video, says admin, and determine if it is 24/7 TBC broadcast material. And if it is, I click on the approve button in my admin area. Testimonial videos are not qualified for this cookie reward, as I have clicked on the reject button of those that were not broadcast videos. Plus, I can always change my mind and reverse my decision. So if someone tries to play games with this system, I can make the needed adjustments. You will see the cookies immediately after I approve the broadcast. And remember, you can only click the redeem button. Um, you can only click the redeem now button once during a redemption period, such as in the month of May. So in this month of May, I would suggest that you people, that everybody, first of all, we're getting money back. We're getting paid to attend the send button meeting. I think that's um, admin is trying to encourage. They're doing what they can to encourage us to take part, to attend the send button meetings, because they are informative and they are there to teach us about what we have to do in TBC. And we can also put in remarks and so on, and share our opinion, and ask questions. And at the end of excuse me, towards the end of the broadcast, um, the person doing the broadcast does, which is usually Randy, but they're now sharing it with different of the of the top members. Um, they are going through the questions, and anybody who has a question mark, well, I shall say that they're going through all the remarks, and anybody who has a question, they are answering those questions as well. So you can ask questions there if you're not sure about anything, which is very, very good. And as I say, looking at my calendar, it's the 22nd today. We've still got one send button meeting on the 28th. And then if you're going to do broadcasts on the 29th, 30th, and 31st, then wait until the 31st. And because it's the whole month of May, wait till the 21st, and then you can uh, you can redeem your cookies. Then you've made the most of it and you've got the most. And I'm going to stop sharing now, and I'm back here. Thank you for um, having been listening to all this, my chatter, as it were. I really appreciate whoever has been here for listening and so on. Um, and I will be seeing you all again on Thursday, because I've put into broadcast on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, and there's somebody else using that spot the other days of the week. So that spot, number 17, is filled for the week. Thank you very much, and I will say good night now.